Moving day. Sean, are you happy? Welcome to the chaos. It is looking very, very empty now. Goodbye, flat. Not looking very happy. Pizza.
Good thing.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. And as you can see, we have officially moved. We are in our new flat finally. This feels like a full circle moment because our journey started a year ago when we put our house up for sale, and it has taken us a whole year to finally find a property that we like, put an offer in, be accepted, and officially move. It has taken a long time, but we are here. And so I am going to give you, as promised, the new flat tour. It was supposed to be an empty flat tour, but guys, as usual, you know how it goes. Life gets in the way. The whole moving experience was awful. It was so stressful. I don't think anybody ever has a good moving experience. It's just no matter how much you plan it, no matter how much you try to get things done in advance, there's always something that is missing or something you've forgotten to do. And we had a lot of those moments. So we've officially said goodbye to the old flat. It's all done. It's all cleaned. We've returned the keys. So it's all done. And now we can just focus on our flat. So I am going to give you the flat tour, but it's going to be quite a chaotic, realistic flat tour of somebody who's just moved into the property. So you're going to see a lot of boxes, a lot of mess, just typical stuff. So starting off in the living room, which is one of my favorite rooms in the flat. It's just, as you can see, it's a lovely big space. We have what is very typical of a flat in Edinburgh, a tenement flat in Edinburgh, is the high ceilings, and we have original cornicing as well, which we absolutely love. It's just gives so much character to the property and to the room, and you kind of feel its history as well, which I love. And quite typical of a tenement building, a flat, is bay windows as well. And I love our bay windows. It is such pretty windows, and we have paneling as well, which I love. As you can see, I'm going to say I love a lot throughout this tour because there's a lot of things that I just love about this flat. The view outside our window is beautiful as well. We see the rooftops and chimneys of other buildings. It just kind of adds that kind of nostalgia feel to it as well. Kind of reminds me of watching Coronation Street, and you kind of used to have the intro to that, and they'd see like the chimneys and the smoke going. We don't have the smoke here, but we do see the chimney stacks, which I love. And the room is a north-facing room. The thing with a north-facing room, it can feel quite dark, but as you can see, this room feels quite bright and airy. The only thing is that it won't get direct sunlight through the windows at any point of the day. So, but it doesn't feel dark to me, and we have been thinking about different colors, definitely something very different than the kind of, I don't know what you, vanilla yellow that they have on the walls. They've also wallpapered this room as well, which we did not realize. So we're going to have to scrape off all the wallpaper before we start painting, but we're also going to be skimming some of the walls. At first, we thought maybe we needed to skim all of the walls, but actually it's only maybe the 2 walls that we probably need to skim room, so it's not going to be too bad to do. What another lovely thing about this room is that it has a little box room off this room, and it's a really nice space just to kind of have a little office. We've already set a table there, and we're going to add a seat there as well. It has kind of shelves there, and we're going to try to get that kind of, the walls definitely there do need to be kind of plastered again and skimmed, which we will do. We need to get new flooring throughout the whole flat, which is going to happen in November because our delivery of the wooden floors that we've ordered has been delayed. But to be honest, it's probably not a bad thing because it gives us time to kind of do other things that we want to do in the flat. And yeah, so we were kind of disappointed in the beginning, but actually it kind of works out in the end for us because we've been thinking about changing the radiators as well. We just kind of have old radiators, but we will update and try to get the iron cast radiators installed before the flooring goes in. And another thing that I absolutely adore about this living room is that we have finally a fireplace. It's a beautiful fireplace. It's a gas fireplace, so it's not like a working fireplace. But so we still need to get a guy to come in and check if it works because it's not been used for a very long time and we're not sure if it's connected to the gas pipes or if it needs to be connected again. So yeah, we need to get that checked out, but cannot wait to light up the fire during winter and give us that cozy feeling in the living room. We've also been thinking about colors, and I'm just going to drag you here just for you to see the kind of color scheme. So this is the kind of color schemes that we're thinking about. So we've got like setting plaster, which is the more pinky one. And then you've got this one there, which is old school house. The paints are from Farrow and Ball. And then you've got this one, which is Dippity. So we have been kind of playing around with those type of colors. The setting plaster would be on all of the walls, and then the skirting and the cornicing will be either a Dippity or another kind of neutral color. But I don't know. I've been looking at those colors and it's just, I'm not feeling them. I'm not feeling them. And also, I'm not feeling the coverage of Farrow and Ball's paints. They don't seem that, like, yeah, we had to put a few coats on for it to kind of cover the kind of the yellowness of the walls, and that's not even a strong color. So I don't know. We have ordered other samples from Lick, and we have used Lick in the past, and that does very good coverage. So yeah, we are in two minds of what paint company do we want to use. As I said, I'm not really mad about the setting plaster. I thought I would like it, but looking at it more, I think maybe it's a bit too pink. So yeah, we've ordered more samples from Lick, and we're going to check those samples out and then kind of decide what we want to paint the walls. Now in the hallway, I love this hallway because it just feels quite spacious, quite grand. This is like a rectangular shape, so it's not like one of those kind of dingy, narrow hallways that you usually kind of get in the properties. also what makes this hallway a bit unique is that we have a gorgeous archway with beautiful detailing. We have the cornicing as well. And as you can see behind me, we have a wee pulley, which is very typical of a tenement flat in Edinburgh and actually so useful for your washing as well. So yeah, this is a beautiful space. We are definitely going to change the colors on this wall. It's just not my thing. We think it's just, I think it's too dark. This hallway doesn't get much natural light, so it definitely needs a lighter color. And once we kind of get this primed and painted, we are gonna just have a lot of artwork here. So when our guests arrive and our family arrive, it will be a very warm and welcoming space for people. So this is the main bedroom. This is a massive, massive bedroom. This is one of the biggest bedrooms I've ever had. Just to give you a little bit of an idea, this is our massive, big king size bed, which is always like taken over any property that we've stayed in. We've had this bed for like 6 years. So the last two properties, no, we actually stayed in 3 properties. We have moved around a lot. This bed was quite overbearing in the rooms, but this feels like it feels smaller in this room. So yeah, this room is so massive. And it also has a really nice little nook space on the side, which we're planning to add some built-in wardrobes. We're hoping to kind of get that started maybe near the end of the year or early next year, but we have ordered wardrobes from Amazon, which are kind of, you build them up and you kind of build the railings and things like that, which we will be adding there for the meantime, because this flat has no furniture in it, so it has no wardrobes or anything that we can use. But yeah, we do love this room, but we need to start thinking about colors, which I'm a little bit lost in, because there was a blue that I really liked, but because this is also a north facing room, I feel like that blue might it might make this space feel smaller and darker, which is not the aim. So we have ordered samples from Lick. So we're going to see, it's got a lot of neutral colors. So we're going to see what we are going to choose. So guys, this is the second bedroom. I think I have taken some footage of this bedroom earlier when it was empty, which I'm glad I did, because I'm going to add that footage in now for you guys to see what the room looks like, because right now the room looks like a total mess. It's a dumping ground for all our boxes and suitcases, and the bed still needs to be made as well. It's all kind of lying in bits and bobs everywhere. So yeah, I will show you what the room looked like when it was empty. It is a good sized room. Definitely fits in a double bed, a wardrobe, a little desk. What we also found out, it has a blocked up fireplace. So we have been thinking about maybe unblocking it and opening it up again, but we're not 100% sure what that entails. We don't think it's going to be a working fireplace. Maybe it could be a nice feature if we choose to do it, but we need to kind of find out about the pricing, how much things cost. Is it something we want to do this year, next year, or even the year after as a future project? And maybe just close it up now and just plaster everything and plaster the rest of the walls as well, because the walls definitely need a little bit of TLC, or at least get it skimmed and get this painted. It's a south facing room. We get a lot of natural light, and I feel like we can paint this room whatever color, because all colors kind of seem to pop in a south facing room, because you get all the kind of dappled light coming in, which is nice. But yeah, it is a lovely kind of spaced room, and it is going to be done, but probably not the first room to do in our list. So guys, we are now in the bathroom. I'm not going to show you too much of the bathroom, because it is actually the only room that we're not really that stressed about getting done. I think it's the room that the people that lived here before had done up recently. It's a nice sized bathroom. It's got kind of a good shower unit and a sink unit. We're probably going to change the mirror and try to get something that has like some storage in it. And yeah, it's a good sized bathroom. And yeah, as I said, we're definitely not going to do anything more to it anytime soon. So guys, this is the last room in our flat tour, and of course it is the kitchen. I absolutely love this kitchen. I love the space. It's such a beautiful space. I like the fact that this kitchen is kind of divided. We have like the cooking area, we have the washing up area, and we then have the little dining area on the other side. It has so much potential to be a really beautiful, beautiful kitchen. Just to give you a little bit of an idea, as you walk through the door, you're greeted by the cooking area, which is a really nice space. You have a lot of cupboards, the bottom units and the top. As you turn, there is the washing up area where you have the dishwasher and the bins and things like that. And as you keep walking, you see the dining area. And what's really special is when you look out in the window, there is the most beautiful view. And of course, that is Edinburgh's iconic landmark, Arthur's Seat. And that is so, so beautiful to look at when you're having your coffee in the morning. It is so stunning. I don't think I will ever get bored of that view. To have that to look at through our kitchen window, undisturbed views, is so special. And also we get to see a little bit of the Pentland Hills behind it as well. Yeah, we are very grateful and feel very lucky that we have that view. Also, what's special about this kitchen as well, it's just got a lot of storage, a lot of space. We have a utility room, which I absolutely love. We also have a pantry, which I'm not going to show you guys because that pantry looks like a dungeon at the moment. But we do have plans to get some units installed in there, like a butler's pantry, and we want to put our food and plates and things like that in there. And we also want to take off the top units eventually. That's probably going to be something for next year, but we want to take the top units off and add shelving. We are going to change the color of the cabinets, which I think we're going to probably do this year. I really don't like the teal on the cabinets. So we're going to go for a really dark maroon red type color. And then for the top units, as we're going to be keeping them for a little bit longer, we're going to go for maybe an off-white with a bit of pink tone in it, just to kind of go with the red. And we are also going to be changing the tiling. I don't like the tiling in this kitchen whatsoever. We're going to kind of not decided on what tiles I like, but I know it's definitely going to be changed. And we're going to change the kitchen tops as well. Trying to think of something that has a bit of a marble effect to it. Again, I haven't really shopped around to see what type, because I'm assuming that an actual marble kitchen countertop is going to be incredibly expensive. So we're going to look around and see what other materials that we can use. Also, the flooring is going to be changed. We are going to paint the walls. So yeah, it's definitely going to look a little bit more cohesive. It'll look more put together once we get things started. But we are probably going to start with the living room first and then go to the hallway and then come to the kitchen, and try to kind of work it through that way. But yeah, that is the plan of our little flat. I hope you enjoyed the flat tour. Sorry it was not an empty one, but as I said, it has been quite crazy for the past few days. And we are definitely going to be giving you updates in future vlogs. I feel like this is just going to be an ongoing project. Hope you really enjoyed the vlog as much as I did, showing you around, and hopefully I will see you next time.